Hey everybody, it's a Q&A for today. I was asked the other day something that I've been asked many times and I just hadn't thought about sharing it with you, but I'm going to. Somebody asked me why it is that Presbyterian churches don't have crucifixes. We don't have in our churches, usually, 99.9% of the time, a cross with Jesus on it, as many other churches and faiths and denominations do have. And somebody said to me, well, how come you don't have Jesus hanging on the cross? Don't you believe that he was crucified? And I said, oh, yes, we do. However, we tend to focus more on the empty tomb, on resurrection, when the cross is empty. And we're looking at the new life in Christ. And then it dawned on me that I see it even more differently than that. Personally, I went through a lot of years when I didn't like crosses. I wouldn't wear one around my neck. It was so cruel and so barbaric, and it was a tool, an instrument of capital punishment. And I remember saying to one of my choir members at the time, when she asked about it, I said, Kay, it would be like wearing an electric chair around my neck. I really had this great aversion to it. And then I saw a cross that was like the whole background was blank and the cross was a cutout. And through the cutout, we could see a village. And I thought, I can relate to that. It's a portal. The cross is a portal to get us into the Easter celebration, to get us into the new life. It's like we travel through the womb to be born. We travel through the cross to find the new life. And then all of a sudden it became, much clearer to me. How do you feel about the cross? Is it a part of your theology? Is it a big part? For many people it is. Focusing on how Jesus died for them, how he died for their sins. And that's pretty traditional. Go for it. If that speaks to you, I'm really happy that you found meaning in the cross. For some of the others of us for whom that doesn't speak to, it's been hard, I think, for some of us to find meaning in the cross. We can look at it and see a lot of symbolism and see a lot of how, it was an instrument of the government to control the masses or things like that. But I'm curious to have you explore kind of what the cross does mean to you. Could you have your faith if you didn't have the events on the cross? Only you know. So I invite you today to kind of have that conversation and to know that that's why we don't have crucifixes in Presbyterian churches, because we're not focused on Jesus dying. We are focused on Jesus' resurrection and the fact that we are a resurrection people. And I think it's just kind of which emphasis of the syllable do you place? Where do you place the emphasis on your faith? On the cross, on the resurrection, on the teachings? So that's it. The Q&A is answered about Presbyterians and crosses, at least crucifixes. Send me more questions. I like thinking these things through. Even though I don't have maybe the right answer for you, I can only come up with the answer for me. You figure out your own answer. That's what the Spirit is there for. Okay? Great. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time. Until then, God bless and take care. Bye for now.